quick look of Livber, smoke and mirrors. All right. Hit it. I see her in my dreams, her and that house on the edge of a cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter, the one beating her name, my old love, Lilith. 5 years ago on a dark night, they took her from that house, executed her for black alchemy. I was the one who turned her in. But now she's calling me back to the house, wants to bury her breath in my sins. But how? That's what I have to find out. No voice acting? At least not at the moment, anyway. Act 1 is Welcome Home, My Love. That's what's in the demo at the moment, Act 1. What's this? Oh, that's just for settings menu. Narrator. In the east, a howling whirlwind stirs far beyond the... wait a minute. Too loud. In the east, a howling whirlwind stirs far beyond the Hook Port, a port built from the beached ships of Livber. You don't see it, you don't hear it, yet you know the force it wields, the power that shifts all of Gaia. It is a womb where the winds are born, but you are here, eyes closed, standing silently in the twilight. 5 years later, you find yourself at this very door again, waiting, a letter in your hand. They get choices here. Waiting for what? Read the letter. What choice did I have? I'll read the letter. Raindrops splatter on the paper, leaving small wet stains. You grip the letter tightly with both hands, keeping it from catching the wind. The moonlight, silver and distant, spills through the clouds and glows over the ink. A woman's handwriting, dark and deliberate. You read the lines again and again and again. And there it is. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, I have to decipher the handwriting and that. Yeah, you can close that, but it's here as well. If you're reading this, it means there's still something of me left in your heart. Like I always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to separate us. I will bear our child in our home beneath the place we shared. You should be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot remain unfinished. Come, walk through the darkness, complete us. We were always meant to be the one, and we still can be, my love. All it takes is courage. All it takes is for you not to fear. I'll wait for you in the eternity, Lilith. Could it really be true that Lilith, is she really alive? Or two, I have to put an end to this madness. I'll choose. Was that you? Could it really be true? Narrator. You want this to be real, don't you? You want to hear that Lilith, the woman you left for dead 5 years ago, survived. You wait to feel her love again. But the question gnaws at you. If she's alive, how much of her is still her? I did not know that. Does it even matter? The question that you cannot answer grows larger in your mind. You turn your gaze into the distance as if you will find the answers there. For a brief moment, the clouds part and silver light spills over the sea. Each shard of light breaks into thousands of pieces. Yet you stand still, every part of you frozen in place before the door of the house on the edge of the cliffs, battered by the waves. Why here? Why would Lilith have called me here? It had to be this way. I had to come here. Where else could it be? This is where you begun, the wooden house on the cliffs of Livber's shore, where you first held each other. Your first night, your first love, and your first lies all buried here. This crooked two-story house was built from your memories. I guess I'll never escape my memories, will I? They'll find me in the end. I can still turn back. It's not too late for anything. Make your choice. I'm afraid so. You think your memories live in your mind, most people do, but they're just fragments broken off from things around you. They gather in the wind, in the rain, in the sunlight, and in the moon's pale glow. They drift back to you slowly with every breath you take. They fill your body and pull you somewhere else. They truly do. They do it until you're convinced you've moved on, because they have too. Are you saying I never left this place? Or persuasion? Are you saying my memories have persuaded me? Those questions don't matter yet, neither do the answers I'd give, but in time you'll understand. For now you shouldn't wait any longer in the rain. Knock on the door or you open it. I knock. Cat. Just as you're about to touch the door, you hear Yell's voice from just beyond the threshold. The winged cat, never quite yours, yet never far from you. Its white fur shimmers as if wet not from rain but from light itself. With a swift leap it spreads its wings and lands beside you. It shakes the droplets from its coat and sits back on its hind legs. Its orange eyes fix on you, head tilted ever so slightly curious. Flying cats? Do you know what's waiting for me in there, my friend? What was I say? Bend down to pet Yell. Purr purr. Yell brushes her head gently against your feet, then she moves to the door, eyes fixed on it. She traces the frame with her paws slowly, deliberately. When she's done, her orange eyes turn back to you. Well then, take a deep breath and reach for the door. I hope you're still here when I return, my friend. Purr. The wind stops for a heartbeat. You can hear the waves slow against the shore. Far, far in the distance, lightning flashes bright and sudden. You don't hear it. The raindrops nearly hang in the air, suspended in time. Yell glances back at you, swings wings spreading wide. Then she springs into the shadows between the stones. Fate takes you on its arms. Open the door. Fade. The door creaks open, but you don't even know what you want to see, do you? The guilt of the past has chased you all the way here, and in the end your sins have caught up with you. I'm ready to face my past. No, if only you were. As you crack the door open, the air that brushes your face is old still. The faint sweetness of burnt herbs mingles with the scent of disturbed grass. It pulls you back to that festival day, the day you met Lilith, and after that you see her, Lilith. Standing in the dim light, as if torn from the very heart of the house, you feel your breath catch. You freeze as a shiver crawls up your spine. It takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling, whether from excitement or fear. You can't tell. A whisper escapes your lips. Lilith. She doesn't see you. Her body leans slightly over the table, arms stretched, fingers delicately trying to light a candle. It is exactly as you remember. Lilith. The ghost of your past, your greatest lie, and your heaviest sin. Is this really Lilith? Lilith, you're really alive. In disbelief, you stare at the woman standing before you, the woman who should be dead. Her hair no longer shines with that crimson glow from the festival night. Now it's a dull auburn, hanging over her shoulders like damp threads. Her skin is pale, ghostly white, as if drained of life itself, and her eyes, when she suddenly turns her head to face you, those eyes, a single lifeless question slips from your lips. You say, why or how? You remember. A warm breeze on festival night carries the scent of the city far away. You slip away from the crowded street. The evening's crimson light wraps Lilith's hair like a crown of fire. The noise of the celebration fades behind you. In that moment, you offer her a small bouquet of white, disturbed flowers. She gazes into the deepest part of your eyes. She smiles, tosses her hair back, and asks the same question. Lilith. White, disturbed flowers. How did you find them? There is nothing I can't find for you. They overflowed from my love for you. A magnificent lie, you told it so well, you even believed it yourself. my love. She looks at you as if she's about to say something. A bitter smile. Silence fills the space between you. So you finally came. You're alive. How is this possible? 5 years later, how could you have written this letter? With my love for you, of course. With my love, every letter carried my blood. Don't tell me you didn't notice, but you knew I whispered all those words to you before, my love. What I heard back then, it's not the same as what I'm hearing now. You're wrong. You never told me any of this. A bitter smile crosses her face. My love for you never ended, but it's good that you can hear me now, because there's something I have to tell you. Something unfinished from the night you left me for dead. Come, sir. As the candle flame flickers on the table, Lilith's smile widens. It stretches into a grin that bears all of her teeth. For a moment you think something shifts in the shadowed parts of her face, but the moment passes, quick and silent. Oh, no, I'm not sitting anywhere until you give me an answer. Is it really you? Or sit in the chair she points to. The wooden dining table, set with 2 chairs facing each other, is layered with years of dust and remains of long-forgotten meals. A single candle burns slowly between the plates, its flame trembling with every touch of wind seeping through the walls. It waits as if longing to go out and release whatever has been trapped in the darkness. I thought this place would have fallen apart after 5 years. It wasn't exactly in good shape even back then. After that night, I was sure I had lost you forever. Did you really believe that? That I would leave you and escape into the void, my love? No, we will do this together, just as I told you. Come now, let's eat. I think you'll like it. Yes, that's exactly what she said the night you left her to die. Lean back. I did everything I could to make tonight perfect. I wanted some things to be flawless for our reunion. After all, it's been... She pauses for a moment, looks out the window where the moonlight falls. You thought I should have died, didn't you? I know you did. After I made you that offer, after I told you that we had to become one ourselves, my love. We had to bring ourselves together and bind them with that alchemical ritual. Well, I don't know about that. Look. You expected me to pay the price for your madness, Lilith. I said no because you had decided to destroy me. I had to make a choice. Maybe I should have said yes that night. Maybe everything was already broken and I just chose not to see it. Scroll up. There was so much you chose not to see, like my love for you, but you were right about one thing, my love. Something truly shattered that night. You watched them take me, you betrayed me. When I told you of the black alchemy ritual, when I spoke of binding our souls together, of crowning our love with something greater, you saw it all, my blood, my screams, how I vanished into the darkness of the waters. And then you went on with your life. You turned away from my erasure as if it had never happened. Her hand holding the fork trembles. The face she turns towards you darkens with hatred, with rage, and with something deeper, something I can't even name. Her skin seems to ripple like tiny things are living beneath it, crawling and shifting, but then it's gone as quickly as it appeared. Lilith slowly leans back, the tension draining from her body. I think even the gods couldn't fix what's broken inside you, Lilith, or I suppose I owe you this much. Tonight you'll pay your debt. By remembering, by facing it, just like I did. Love isn't just about happiness, true love. It has to embrace pain too. Something stirs in the dark green black waters near the distant docks. Beneath Livber, under what now feels almost like home, something begins to rise. You can't call it anger nor hatred. It rises with a curiosity only the inhuman possess. A simple, inevitable curiosity, like a child taking apart a toy to see what's inside, as it ascends from Livber's foul waters rising toward you. Your madness will be the end of both of us, Lilith. It already has, my love, but this isn't my madness, it's your cowardice. Go on, eat. Porf meat. I cooked it just the way you like. It wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on the tongue. When the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs. Chuckles. So, gods, porf meat, Lilith, you've gone completely mad. I never thought porf meat could be edible. After the festival where we first met, and that first night you told me you loved me, we saw a porth, remember? It was magnificent. Its mane was long and beautiful. Do you remember, my love? You remember, don't you? Afterward, we went to get something to eat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. You admired that creature. You kept talking about how beautiful it was, how bright its mane was, how proud its stance was. Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love? The first night we met, we didn't eat anything, Lilith. I think I remember, not the meal itself maybe, but I remember being happy. Maybe that's why everything that followed hurt so much. No! She slams her hands onto the table. Leaning forward, her face twists with rage, her eyes wide and unblinking, fixed on you, burning with immensity. No, that is exactly what we are. You told me how much you loved me, how we would never be apart. Do you remember what else you said? I said it didn't matter that you were from a different class. I told you I would never leave you, no matter what. That's what you said, isn't it? I remember how she looked at me the first time we met your mother, as if I were some disgusting insect, or worse, a bacterium. If I wasn't born a noble in Cardia, then I was nothing to her, and you didn't stand by me. Lilith doesn't take her eyes off you. Every motion of her body trembles as she tries to cut the porth meat with her fork. Her head tilts slightly, crimson hair catching the candlelight, silken strands swaying back and forth. Your gaze drifts toward her plate. In that moment you realise she's not cutting the meat at all. She's driving the knife into her own thumb, slicing deep. The blood spills, mingling with the meat. Try to stop her. Lilith, your thumb, what are you doing? Or step back. Oh, what? My love, it's so sweet of you to worry about me. Just a moment of distraction, that's all. When you're here, everything else just fades away. All my worries, my fears, my pain. This is the price of my love for you. She quickly wraps her thumb in a piece of parchment that had fallen to the floor. For a moment she stares at the porcelain plate as the blood pooling over the meat. Then she stabs her fork into the meat and puts it in her mouth. Her eyes close as she chews like she's savouring something profound. Did you cut it too deep? How could you be so careless, Lilith? Or are you all right? Her distant eyes blink, then settle on you. What did you say? Oh, I'm fine. It's just me. Nah, ha. I never told you how my mother died, did I? She was addicted to dopamine. Some called her obsessive, but I never wanted to believe that. I must have been 7 when she had her final episode. She had no dopamine left, so she thought she could drink what lingered in her own blood. When they found her, she had drowned in herself. Tragic. Thought I used to think it was funny, but now I understand why she did it. But why? Wait a sec, you found it funny that your mother drowned in her own blood? She nods her head. The candle flickers, the rain beats against the windows. You listen until the faint patter of every drop echoes in your ears. Lilith's breath merges with yours. Slowly she circles around you and disappears into the darkness. The woman watches you without blinking. She waits impatiently for you to eat. I can't take this madness any longer. Get up from the table or try to eat your food. I'm going to try and eat it. Whoa! You notice your hands trembling as you stab your fork into the meat on your plate. The poor flesh still seems to shift and pulse. The air grows heavier. You reach for the knife and try to cut it, but thick, vicious fluid oozes out from within, churning your stomach. I poured my love into it. Her eyes are fixed on you with anticipation. You can put the meat in your mouth or don't eat. I don't know, it's shifting and pulsing. I'm not eating it. You're hungry, my love. Do you think I can't see it? Hungry for love, for touch, for care, for unity. Everything lies before us. Your family, your mother, you, these bodies, this house. We must move beyond it all. You must eat. Stab the fork into the meat and take a bite, or I won't do it. Lean back. Take a bite. Stab the fork into the meat. You chew something sweet and tender, refreshing, comforting. For a moment you feel at ease, as if everything is truly alright, but then the meat seems to have thorns. Pain blossoms in your mouth, scraping against your tongue and gums. The thing between your teeth hardens, forms a shell. It burns, it cuts, it moves, like something alive squirming as if taking its last breath right there in your mouth. Under your tongue and against the roof of your mouth, something slick wreathes. Now you can swallow or spit it out. Get that out of the mouth immediate! You bend over and spit it out, your eyes water, but the stinging taste of the meat lingers in your mouth. Blood, metal, and mould. On the floor, covered in saliva, is a brown, half-chewed piece of meat. It doesn't move. Ha ha! I knew it. This is what my love means to you, isn't it? You'll spit out everything I've done for you, won't you? Tell me. She leans towards you from across the table, her voice almost tender. Tell me, my love, is it not enough for you? Maybe another then, a new one prepared with even greater love. No, Lilith, no, I don't want another one. I don't even know what part of you is real anymore. I don't know what your love is. So really, I don't want another one of the meat thing, whatever. You think you have a choice in the end. The union we're destined for will be above everything, my love, just like the thing we created. You can't force me into anything, Lilith. This creation, or whatever it is, it's just your game. A creation, Lilith, I mean, we didn't create anything. We couldn't have. You believe that, but if we had loved each other enough, we could have much earlier. But don't worry, my love, I filled the void you left behind. This is impossible, but that's exactly why you're so curious. Even if your body resists, deep in your heart, you feel the sweet thrill of being able to create something, whatever that creation is. What have you done, Lilith? I never wanted you to do this. I did what you dreamed of, but never dared to want. The grand unification. The crystal path that will take us beyond. Never all will. The true meaning of being together, my love. The rain lashes harder against the windows. A flash of lightning briefly illuminates the paintings hanging on the walls. Each one looks damp and wet as if freshly painted. Your eyes drift to the pork meat on the table. The blood flesh shifts ever so faintly. I guess it's too late for everything, isn't it? Unfortunately, so very much. A warm smile spreads across her face. It's the same smile she wore the first time you saw her at the festival all those years ago. And then the moment passes. She reaches her hand out toward you. Take her hand or don't take it. You hesitate, but finally you reach out. The moment your fingers touch hers, an icy chill floods your body. Once filled with love, that skin now carries something else entirely. You're really here. It started with the rain, and it will end with the rain. Don't worry, everything will be just as it should be. The old iron lock on the basement door clicks open, then the heavy wooden door creaks as it swings back. Cold, damp air washes over your face. As you open the door, the stench of rotten things that must have been long dead hits you like a wall. Look at Lilith, or step across the threshold. Look. You glance back at Lilith as you step through the threshold. Her maddened eyes seem like they're about to burst from her skull. Her skin cracks, peeling away in rotting layers. You instinctively try to pull back, and darkness swallows you whole. I fall. Ah! And whatever the heck that says. Don't understand the language. Act 2 will be Echoes Deep Within. But that's not now, because it's... Thank you for playing. This game was born from a 50-day challenge we set for ourselves, a team of 5 friends and 1 cat. The demo was released on day 20 of the challenge. The full version will be available on Steam on June 23rd. A few days' time from now, at the time of recording. Until then, we're hoping to significantly boost our wish list so we can reach a wider audience. So, wishlist it if you want. We're a team passionate about creating narrative-driven games. If you enjoyed our story and would like to be among the first to hear about future narrative games of similar quality, please do sign up for our mailing list. Which I will do. But I'm going to have to put my email in there. claim the prize. Says thank you, and back to the main menu. Livber. Don't know where the music went, but Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. That is the check of the demo.